Alrighty, hey guys, so it is Christina. First I want to apologize about the absolutely horrible lighting. It is about 11 o'clock at night and I decided to film a video because that's when I had time and I wanted to get this out for you guys, so I'm very sorry about this. But I will upload it in HD, so I guess that kind of makes up for it, I hope. Anyway, so as you can tell by the title, this is going to be the GPA Speed Air versus the Samshield Shadow Matte helmet, and my opinions, my thoughts, my little insider tips for you guys. The goal of this video is to help you guys decide which one is best suited for you or whatever. But yeah, so I've already done a GPA Speed Air whole review video. But first I'm just going to start with some pros and cons of each, and then I'm going to tell you what I truly would advise to you. So first I'll start off with the GPA. I think it has wonderful ventilation. It really keeps you cool in the summer if that's one thing you're very worried about. It will absolutely 100% make a difference. It's a very classy looking helmet. I think it looks really good. Not every head shape looks good in it, but a lot of head shapes do. I also like that it's matte and not like velvet. I'm not a fan of velvet helmets. I do have to say though that it scratches kind of easy. Like there was a couple scratches on it that I don't even know how I got on it, because this thing's like my baby and I don't set it down on, like, I take it out of the helmet case, I put it on, and then I put it back in the helmet case. That's like all I do with it. But yeah, and then some of the cons that I have are that the padding on the inside gets very like squished very quickly. Had I known this prior to purchasing the helmet, I would not have sized up. I thought that because I have very thick hair that I needed to size up, and then I just wasn't going to be able to fit it in, and that it just wasn't going to work, so I sized up and it fit perfectly for the first like month, and then after that the padding was all squished and all like pushed down, and so it got a little big. Also, my biggest con about the helmet is it slides around so much when I'm riding. Every time I jump, every time, like if my horse bucks, if I have a refusal, if something happens, even when I'm just jumping, my helmet literally slides all over the place, and I do not like that. It makes it so I don't really feel all that safe with it. I also don't particularly like how the straps are. That's just a personal preference though. Some people like them, some people don't. I personally don't. But overall, I think it's a very nice helmet. I think it looks really classy. I think that had I gotten a size down and I didn't size up, it wouldn't slide around near as much. So just so you know, if you are looking into getting one of those and you do have your mindset, do not size up. Because even if it's a little tight, it will loosen up. I think that's it for that one. Oh, wait, no. The price. It is very expensive. I don't remember exactly, but I'm almost positive I paid about $600 for it, which is a lot. Sorry about that. Which is a lot for a helmet. Maybe not to everybody, but to me. That was very expensive. That was a huge purchase. But anyway, so now on to the Samshield Shadow Matte helmet. This is like the cheapest one that Samshield sells, I think. I'm pretty sure. It is the matte finish again. Although this one's a little different. The other one feels like it has the GPA almost, it's not sticky, but it feels like it has some sort of different coating on it. And this one feels, it almost feels sticky. This one feels very, very sleek and just, I don't know. It just really feels, well, plasticky, but it's also much more streamlined than the GPA. Like, it doesn't even have a line or a crease where the bill goes to the helmet. How the ventilation works on this one is it's supposed, in theory, it goes, the cool air travels up through this part, it goes into your head, cools down your head, and then forces the hot air out through the back of these vents. I've ridden in my GPA for about over a year, and I've ridden in this helmet for about over 3 to 4 months. I do not see a difference in ventilation. it's not a huge difference. It's not like one is so much better than the other. They're both just totally different looks. It all depends on what you're into. But on the inside, I do have to say that this one's padding is much nicer, much like it's of a higher quality. You can just tell. And what I love about this helmet is the liners are removable. So if you see there, you can just pull them out like that, and then you can wash them so your helmet does not stink, which I think is wonderful because my GPAs do not come out and it's not smelling all that great. But anyway, so the bottom line is that I truly feel that the Samshield helmet is safer because it does not slide around on my head. I also think it has to do with the way that it attaches. It really comes underneath your cheekbone and then around your cheekbone, so it really fits secure onto your face. It also comes a little bit further up on your chin rather than back. At first it was a little irritating because I wasn't used to it, how it like sat on my neck. I was not used to it and it was a little irritating, but I've gotten used to it and I love it now. I also think that if I had a more correct size, I'm not saying my GPA doesn't fit, my GPA fits me. I even think that had I had the correct size, it would still slide around a lot. So truthfully and honestly, out of the both, I would recommend the Samshield over the GPA. But if this one fits you, if it fits your head shape, if it looks totally better than the Samshield, I'm not knocking this helmet either. Go for it. It's a great helmet. You'll love it. I think that just about every helmet, there's going to be pros and cons, things you like, things you don't like. But this one is my favorite. It's my new favorite. It's also coming very into style, much more, like so many more riders have it now. At first it was kind of, well, it was kind of like the GPA. When the GPA first came out, like everybody was like, oh my god, what is that? But yeah, so I would definitely say that I would advise the Samshield because I like the look of it. I feel safe in it. I know that if my horse refuses or if I fall, it is not going to shift and it is going to protect my head the way it is supposed to and the way it is designed to, so I will not get hurt as bad as I would have had I not been wearing a helmet, or had I been having a helmet, or excuse me, had I been wearing a helmet that slid around and was not on the right spot on my head and actually potentially made my injuries worse. So yeah, so you're welcome to whoever requested this video, and please comment down below. I'm so sorry that I don't remember. But comment down below if this helped you out. If not, let me know, and I'm super sorry about that. But they're both great helmets. Honestly, they're both pretty darn good helmets. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and have a great day.